Clarence turned to Uliov and stated, I'm getting sick and tired of all the supply issues we're facing. Feels like the same issues keep on popping up over and over. Why are we having such a hard time with this? Uliov ran his fingers through his hair. He had a pained look on his face. I hear you, Clarence, he said. We do keep running into new issues for the same supply areas, though. We're seeing things we've not dealt with before. We had no way to predict they would happen, nor what the effects of them would be. Clarence sighed. I know. From incorrect setup of the bus lines to running out of coal to trucks breaking down, I can only imagine what's around the corner. Uliov tried to make Clarence laugh. At least we're still light on our feet. He paused for a moment, but didn't get the reaction he wanted from Clarence. Uliov said, Clarence, it's not that bad. We're taking 2 steps forward for each step back. I know neither of us likes the step back part, but look at all the valuable experience we're gaining here. We won't make these oversights again. Clarence finally smiled and said, You're right, Uliov. Thanks for the pep talk. It can just be so discouraging. We'll get this whole thing ironed out, won't we? Uliov smiled and said, You bet we will. Now let's get after it. Maybe tonight we can blow off a little steam at Victor's. Clarence replied, That sounds perfect, my friend. Kailenka was getting exasperated. She exclaimed, We're running into the same issues over and over again. Peter replied, It does appear that way, although from the reports I've seen, the causes have been varied. Kailenka continued, I can't fathom how this happens. We've seen our coal supply go from far too much to not nearly enough, time after time. We built a new farm to keep our warehouses full year round, and we're running out, again. Peter tried to calm the situation. We have a lot of projects on the go, Kailenka. We've only just recently started making money again. Things will settle down soon. Look who's in charge. He smiled. Kailenka looked at Peter and returned the smile. You're right. It just feels like we're running around in circles. And to me, that spells waste. We need to get these things ironed out, and as you said, Uliov and Clarence are fully capable of making that happen. I should be more patient. Peter smiled and stated, I meant you, Kailenka. How about we have a night out at Victor's this evening? I think we could both use it. Hi, Jeep here. Welcome to episode 54 of my Let's Play with Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. This is Rote Bucht 1.0 Reboot. Thanks for taking time out of your day to come and check me out. Appreciate that. If you've been following along, there's some issues. We're kind of getting things a little bit more under control, getting our cash scenario stabilized until, right, I think at the end of the last episode, we figured out what was going on with the number of workers at the steel mill. That was kind of interesting. Something I've done before where I start off with a bus line and say, don't take all the smart people away because I need them for my university and my school and the other places. And then forget to switch it back on. And then once the majority of people are highly educated in the city, you get to a point where there's just nobody that will be picked up. So anyway, enough about that. A few things that I need to get sorted out. I got to, now that we have enough people to supply a good amount of steel, we are also going to need enough coal to supply a good amount of steel. So what's going to happen is just want to check into a couple of things. I'm pretty sure the fuel situation is good to go. Just checking here. With having the option to purchase from the border, it's taken some of the pressure off of what we're creating here, and it's an expense, there's no doubt. But we do have a little bit of a supply up here, which is good. And you can see that most of the places are the CO, the DOs that deliver fuel aren't particularly busy at this point in time. Now it fluctuates and it comes and goes, but yeah, they're not super busy at this point. So that's cool. Speaking of which, I think one thing that I need to do because of the, I'm just going to put that there because I'm going to reference it or use it a little later on. There's also one other thing while I'm here. I want to deal with this. The 2.4 tons of crops, 0.8. So yeah, this is a problem. There isn't even any, well, there's basically none here. Maybe, I don't know, 2, maybe 3 loads. So I'm going to have to, we got to switch this to start picking up from the border. What we want to do, or what I want to do, I want to pick up from there, but I don't want to fill these guys, not by any stretch. So we need to take these back down to a reasonable number, and I'm thinking 20%. That's 40 tons. That'll be enough. 20% there. Similar idea here. Well, 10% would be 200 tons, and yeah, that's going to be more than enough. I'll deal with that, and that's I just want to make sure that's the first one. Yeah, not this one, because what I'm going to do is turn that one off. I don't want to load that from the border. There's really no point to do that. So we won't be unloading there anymore, which is fine. These are the two that we need. This to supply crops for our fabric, and this to supply crops for food and alcohol. So yeah. Good times. So yeah, this should be I'm going to leave that available as well. This should be sorted soon-ish. The mechanical components, I'm feeling pretty good about getting that started, but what I want to do is put these 2 trucks back into service. I think the we just need more coal. We've got more people now, and we need more coal. There's just no two ways about it. We were getting 40-ish before, and now we're getting 100. And if you saw last episode how quickly the coal goes, it's basically about 50% quicker than how much iron you use. I think that's roughly ish. Well, not 175, almost twice the amount of iron. Not quite, but pretty close. 375 to 200. So yeah, it's a thing. So we'll get those guys started. We may end up moving these guys over to that line, or at least one of them. I just need to keep an eye on, once we start producing more, how quickly we're going through the iron, and is the number of dumpers on that line enough to keep things going. So yeah, that's a thing. Definite thing. Something else I wanted to check on too was, given the increase in people, or the bus line that we've got over here, how's this holding up? Are we getting enough people and look, we're definitely getting enough people into the buildings, the new building. So yeah, we're doing all right there. So it's just a matter of, do we have enough workers to supply everywhere that we need to? So yeah. Where else? Where are we going now? I just haven't checked in on these guys. Without a job, no culture, and no church. So, well, too bad about the church. We'll start looking once things calm down a little bit. We'll start looking at fleshing out the rest of this quadrant. But we need to get a little better handle on what's happening here, because last month 32,000 loss. This month we're on track for a loss, and hopefully we can get the steel going, because it really is. If we look at our exports, this month the steel way down. Last month steel way down again. When we look at this year and the steel exports, you can see how much lower we are in these last 2 months. So, granted, April's not over yet, but yeah, it needs to recover. There's no two ways about it. We can't, we do have some cash there, and we would be able to last a couple of months, but we certainly don't want to go 6 months on the way. The way that we're dealing with it right now. And the one other thing that I need to get sorted as well, or that I want to get sorted, is I want a DO that's going to be responsible for distributing bricks, prefabs, and cement. And the mechanical components as well. The CODO is just overworked. It's not big enough, and especially when one or two of the covered hulls go to the NATO border to pick up electrical components. Yeah, we're not delivering any mechanical components, anything. It just, you can see I'll show you what I'm talking about here. The CODO, that's this one right here. Could buy one more covered hull to maybe try to make that work a little bit better. But I honestly think if we have this close to the source, we can offload a lot of work from this one, and I think we may not need another covered hull, but yeah, we'll see. It can't keep up with just the two covered hulls. So we can, we'll be able to. It's going to be better. Let me put it that way. Yeah, and I wouldn't mind using. Excuse me, the same one. So let's get that sorted out. Before we do that, maybe it's smarter to use this one. It's a little bit smaller footprint, and we get more vehicles. I think that's a better idea. Where are we going? Right over here. Okay. So what we have the pickup points down here. Eventually we'll have to pick up points down here, and up here. So I think that might be kind of cool to do something like this. It might be. Yeah. Just want to try to get this stuff squared up. Okay, good to go. We'll get those roads built. And something that I didn't check, I'm pretty sure we have power here. And we don't. So we will be building this one as well. It was probably going to be necessary at any rate because, you know, we're actually over our total over 100%. Let's see where the other one is. No, we did just run the 2 over here. Okay, so yeah, this needs to get built as well, and need to figure out a way to get a footpath in there. Yeah. Oh yeah, this would be not a big deal. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. And we'll get the materials delivered. And we do have some mechanical components here. What I would like to do, and there's some in there as well. I'd like to continue on, and like I said, I wanna make sure there's 20 tons of steel. We could probably take that little and bring a couple of loads down. Which one was that? It's the mixer. That's not that one. It was a small... This guy right here, he's dealing with some boards. Okay. He hasn't loaded anything yet. But he's going to the fire station, and I want that rebuilt as well. So I'll just keep that up here for a little bit. It's not critical we're not in a critical situation for mechanical components yet, so yeah, we should be able to start this up, and yeah, we're seeing them go to work. I am gonna run this on slow speed for a little while. Okay, we do have 193 tons of steel in here, or coal in here now. That's interesting. Oh, that's right. We're loading up a truck to make a delivery, a couple of deliveries, I think. Yeah, vehicle repair. Yeah, there's a repair station that needs materials, and yeah, so we're building back up again. I don't know how long that coal is going to remain there, but it's not a bad number. I mean, it's more than 0, so there you go. And this is, you know, with the number of workers that we have, it is building back up pretty well. Yeah. Okay. I'm paranoid about the steel. It's necessary. We don't have a fuel supply set up here. This is why I excuse me. I'm not sure why that happened. Why I left this one open, because I think before we had the fire that took this guy out, it was assigned to that fuel DO1. So we'll go, yeah, we'll just leave it at 30%. That'll be fine. That's, you know, 6 tons. Yeah, these vehicles don't really take a whole bunch. We don't have any vehicles in here either. Okay, we're starting to get this dealt with. Well, it just feels like such a snail's pace going the regular speed. Yeah, this is staying reasonably good. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm a little bit, like I said, a little bit paranoid about what's going on with the steel and our cash situation. So, it's definitely, yeah, we're building this back up again pretty quickly. So I'm pretty sure this guy, after he finishes delivering, I'll give him a new home and then redirect him to bring some steel. For mechanical components. So, yeah, he's on his way to the fire station. And let's make this. Okay, it's just going to unload. Okay, cool. I'll give you a new home. And now I want you to go from here to here. No, you'll be loading there. Thank you. Steel. And unloading steel at this point. And wait till you're loaded. And yeah, go to that. Yeah, he's headed there now. Oh, my nose. Excuse me. I'm gonna have to buy a few vehicles as well, because we're I believe the vehicles that were in the repair station were where are you going? No, I want you to go to this one. Yes, you don't have steel on. Why would you go there? Thank you. Oh, research program finished. Okay. I don't think we have a whole bunch left to research at this point. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Let's make sure that we get a couple of rounds of steel delivered. Here comes the first one, 7 tons. That'll give us a little bit of leeway again with mechanical components until we can get the coal stabilized. We get the coal stabilized, then we can use our other potentially use that new DO to control the amount of steel that we're stealing from from the steel mill. All right, get one more load here, and yeah, we're like 55 grand down. I'm gonna need to do a couple of exports, and then hopefully next month is better. And then we'll buy the excuse me, the vehicles for the repair station. Oh, you need fuel. So you turn around and go back. Come on. Ah. Interesting. Okay, new month. Last month was a bad one. Let's get some steel exported here, folks. You can do it. Getting there. Okay, we'll pause this right after this and send him back to the construction office. New home. You should go straight there. Okay. Cool. That's good. All right. How much steel do we have? Yeah, we got 22 tons of steel, so that's in our export range as far as if I remember correctly. And yes, there's an export happening there. Perfect. Our bus station, yeah, we're probably a little bit on the lower side than we really want to be. We're using a fair amount of people, so that's cool. I just wanted to check on our crops to see if we had anything in these, and I'm not seeing any at all. We did, yeah, we do have some there, so I don't know. Yeah, I guess they're delivering as quickly as they can. So that is happening. Yikes. Let's get this back up. I mean, there is enough food there, just, and clothes, similar deal. Alcohol, yeah, all the way around. We're in a bit of a sticky wicket. Okay, two truckloads. It's probably not going to take that much time to churn through those, because we do have the factories pretty well populated with workers. I mean, so it's going to be a situation of, what were you delivering? Chemicals, yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a situation of catch that up quickly, please. And I'm not sure if that's going to happen or not. I mean, they'll be, yeah, I mean, completely caught up. So, oh yeah, and from last episode, yeah, we've got all the hazardous waste dealt with now, so that's cool. Like to see that. And we're getting our power line in, and let's get DO created. How are we looking here? Okay, we're a little less in trouble. We don't have quite enough coal right at this point. We do have a few trucks coming by. We probably don't have. Yeah, there's another one coming. So it's, I mean, there is a certain amount of frequency to them. And are you doing? Yeah, you're doing another. Oh, no, that's for the vehicle repair station. So that's not exactly what I was looking for, but. Okay, we're almost. Oh, we just need some fabric. Yeah. And then we'll need the vehicles, obviously. What are we at? 17? Okay. I think it was 18. 30%? No, it wasn't 30%. 10%, I think. 15 was the number. So we should be able to do an export now. Yeah, this is an export. Yeah, perfect. Good. And our bitumen is still happening, and we're doing all right. I don't want to jump too quickly into adding another dumper to the line for coal. Yeah, we'll let this go for a little bit more here. Okay, that line's getting created. What have we got here? We just need some people, right? And that's the other thing, is that we're this guy's picking up workers from this station as well. And they do want to come to work. Yeah. Alrighty. Okay, let's have a peek here and see. Yeah, off the top, we saw that this was all built. Our tank is done here, and we should be able to start working on. Yeah, we have started working on this. We just need some people, so that's 20. Okay, good. Buildings on fire. Let's hold that thought. Is there somebody coming? Yeah, there's a truck coming to take care of it. So, cool. And yeah, I wanted to check into this. This is also, oops, looking for people as well. Yep. It's built. I don't want to. Yeah, we're definitely a little on the stretched thin side here. This is we got workers here. We'll get this sorted out, and and we're still fighting this a little bit, a lot of it, to be honest. Yeah, gonna have to 7 tons. We still working this? There's no more steel left, so yeah, that's okay. Just had another export. Getting near the end of the month. It's looking better than last month, but it's still not great. May have to let things ride for a little bit here, as in not sign any more new constructions. I know I got to spend some of that money for sure, but I don't want to make the spiral impossible to get out of. So biting off little chunks is going to be better, if you will. I just noticed something that could benefit from a little corner magic. All right. Okay, that must be steel because that's jumping up pretty quick. I want to check and see what the imports are that we're picking up now. See, we picked up a bunch of electronics again, and that's really not even that much. Wow, that's crazy, crazy, crazy. And that's this month. Yikes. And electronics just overtook. Holy cow. Last month, yeah, we didn't have nearly as much electronics last month. But it's a big number for sure. Well, we are seeing the mechanical components going away a little bit, but yeah, and see, we're back to 50,000, more than 50, almost 60,000 now. Okay, got another export, but it's still, yeah. Oh, wow. Well, gonna have to. And there's definitely need to get on top of, or stay on top of the exports there. We're into June now, and we're $6,000 right off the hop. And I don't, yeah. Do we have all of the materials? Well, there's no plastic, there's no fabric. Speaking of, how are we doing for our crop situation? How are we doing with food? Well, there's 13 tons of food there. There's no fabric, and there's no crops. And it appears that the trucks delivering crops can't get here fast enough. There's one right there. Wow. Yeah, we're stop production. It's warm enough. Yeah. I don't know. This is looking, I wouldn't say dismal, but it's not exactly what I want. Not by any stretch. Let's see how we're doing for, sorry, jumping around here a little bit on you. Yeah, so there's no repairs being done now. I think we're done all the repairs, so we won't, whoops, got lost. Won't be needing to, sorry, deliver. Oh, there's a bunch here, though. Yikes. Wow. What's the way to deal with? Oh, we're back to 700. So, okay. This is positive. we're above. We're trending in the right direction. It's early in June, granted, but what do we need for the high voltage switch? We just need people, and let's go with the isn't it buses and cranes on that one. And pumping station. Oops. Same scenario. Get you on that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we won't be assigning any other new. We need people here as well. We'll go with buses and cranes. I know they don't have a whole bunch, but that's the water tower one. Wow. All the buildings. Huh. Yikes. That'll be buses and cranes right there. It's just because it's down at that end. It's a Nachimo, which I think I didn't quite clue into before. The water substation, yeah, we need that stuff to be repaired. It's got all the materials that it needs there. A sewage switch? Do we? Yeah, we don't have. Water switch. 2 work days. And a small pumping station. Okay. Okay, some of the looks like those yeah, getting people delivered now, so the yeah, the work we should zip through that a little bit quicker. Cool. A few more days on, and we are definitely making money again. Yay! I had my doubts whether this was going to be a good situation or not. So, or a situation that we could recover from, if you will. Okay. This is, yeah, sort of onesie twosie. As we get buses available. Because we don't have an overabundance of buses. And nor do we have an overabundance of people at that why don't I check to see how many people? Yeah, see, we've got a lot here. We could, well, there's 5 buses here. Should be able to make more use of that. Yeah, because they're underutilized. Most definitely. Okay, the wire needs people. And the substation, I think, needs people. Yeah. Okay. Oops, closed the wrong one. You don't have people assigned either. And nor do you. Okay. There's a theme here. Use your people. Click that button though. And electric substation. Yeah, it's got people now as well. Good. Getting the excuse me, the rebuilds dealt with, so mostly. Yes, that's looking a whole lot better. And yeah, getting some other some of the other projects dealt with as well. Good stuff. Buildings on fire. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Where's that? Yeah, there's a truck on the way. It should be fine. I've lost a few buildings over the... Okay, we're starting to get... Well, we've got crops in here. For sure we do. And there is food available, so it's not like we're running out. Thank you for putting the fire out. Appreciate that. Yeah, we've got buses and cranes on that, so should get this fixed up. How are we looking here? We're just into July. Last month, 18 grand. Cool. That's good. Hoping this month we can do even better. How are we looking for steel supplies and coal? Well, the coal is still the same. The steel is yeah. I think I'm gonna add one of these guys to yeah, he's got no iron. And we'll get you started. We just need... Yep, go get her. Yeah. Let me check and see how long I've been recording here now. Well, getting up there. What I really would have liked to have started doing was delivering some of the materials for yeah, this is coming together for the there's the road there. Okay, for our refinery, because it needs a veritable shit ton. So I'm gonna start that delivery. Looks like we've got most of this other stuff dealt with. We only need this one. We'll have to get those ones dealt with as well. But they're not particularly intense in terms of the number of resources or people that they need. So this is going to take some time to get all of that delivered. And that's all stuff that we've got paid for. Now it's really just the fuel that we're using that's going to be a big deal. Well, not a big deal necessarily, but it's going to be a deal. Let's keep that. You know, got a little bit of a oh. That's not cool. I'm gonna have to spend the money on that. To get those vehicles. This is just not not something we can manage, not having vehicles running around. So it's all 3 IFA W50 covered hulls. Okay. The IFA. Okay, we got our fuel there. This is good. Who's supplying us with stuff again? This is the CODO, right? Yeah. Gonna have to be. Yeah, that's a next episode thing, getting that sorted out. I'm gonna leave this as it is right now. So, yeah, cool. Well, thanks for hanging with me today. Appreciate that. Glad to see we're at least somewhat on track. I mean, short of the 22 grand we just spent on vehicles. As long as we're not building too much in terms of mechanical components, which we're probably going to have to run a couple more runs of steel down. Hopefully we can get that stabilized. So that would be good. Or hopefully I can get that stabilized. Anyway, yammering on. Thanks again for hanging with me today. Appreciate that. Have yourself a wonderful day, and we'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.